Hello and welcome to a great night of hoops. You can feel the excitement in the air for this game. It's part of the NBA Cup. Hi folks, this is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Milwaukee, still early, but they have the third best record in the conference. And of course, there's the Raptors, not posing much of a threat right now.
Well, right now for Toronto, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, nobody thought this much adversity would hit this ball club, but it is really a season that's in danger of spiraling out of control if they don't get their act together soon.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Quickly and Barrett, they're the backcourt duo. Brandon Ingram out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Mobo. In at the 5, roaming the paint. And from Milwaukee, Miles Turner out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Lillard in at the 1. Brent, how good does it feel as a player when your team really starts to hit its stride?
Well, it's just awesome, B.A., when players understand their role and how locked in that you can be. And there's a whole other level to that when you know going into any NBA contest whether or not you're going to win the game is dependent on what you do. And the opponent has no chance of taking that away from you. That's when you're a championship caliber team.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, Giannis.
And that one misses. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him, or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can, but inside, Giannis is going to get there and he's going to devastate you. Kuzma with a little bully ball of his own here.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Now here's Lillard. 8 points in his last time out. Turner passes to Antetokounmpo. Rejected by Barnes.
Good instincts from Barnes on the block. He had that shot totally anticipated.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Brogdon. Back to Lillard. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Ingram. For Toronto, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. There's a screen. Buries it down low. Ingram's got 5.
And Ingram really can handle either part of that pick and roll. He can be the screener, and then he can roll, or he can score off it. Nice option.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Milwaukee's head coach and I got a chance to talk. And he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Brent, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Quickly. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And Quickly drops them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Lillard outside. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Pass to Barnes. And there's a pick. There's the three. They get it back. Barrett. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors. Well, a chance to check out some stats for R.J. Barrett.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Now here's Lillard to halt the run. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's been Lillard's forte ever since breaking into the league.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Outside Barnes to the paint. The rebound by Turner.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And it's Brogdon missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Barnes with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Barnes passes to Quickly. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Connects from downtown.
You like Quickly's decision-making, that time calling his own number.
The Bucks trail by 5. Now Antetokounmpo. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. That one goes. Count it. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket of the game.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Back to quickly. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
In that game, they were the enforcers, and they were also efficient. That's the kind of balance coaches look for.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And that one misses.
How is it that Giannis always seems fired up? I mean, this guy has a true enthusiasm for the game and for competition. He just delivers night in and night out. That's what makes him a star.
And he's good on the second.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Lillard against Quickly. They set the screen. Over Lillard. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Quickly's got 7 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Kuzma. He picked up 15 in their last win against Brooklyn. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Barnes.
Well, Giannis is one of those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. Bryant, he's checked in for Toronto. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Toronto's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Bryant outside. Antetokounmpo with the block.
And Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
Pulls up on the wing. Here's Turner, another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league who can also score at all three levels.
That one drops. He ties it up. Now here's Quickly. 14 points for him last game against Cleveland.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Now here's Ingram. Bryant finds Ingram. And here's Quickly. And here is Barrett, guarded by Brogdon. This one for three. Barrett can't hit. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Lillard looking around. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. The Raptors shooting just 38% so far in this one. Outside Barrett. The floater, and Turner with the block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Raptors trail by 4. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
With good range of motion, Turner flashes the ability to be an effective alley-oop option.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Jovic comes in for Kuzma. And it's Jackson in for Brogdon. And Toronto also making a switch. Abaji's checked in. Raptors trail by 6. Quickly from outside to end the run, and then Bryant with the dunk.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him. And he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
It's hauled in by Portis. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 16-7 run. And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best six-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game. So this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Manuel quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 11. Back to Portis. Jackson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jovic. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Ingram. Intercepted. Here's Jovic. Covered by Ingram. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
Team foul.
Five attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3.
Yeah, just really struggling to find his stroke at the line thus far.
No good on the free throw.
And I love how they've been the aggressors on the offensive end. So unafraid of contact, looking to score points in the lane and at the free throw line.
Green's checked in for the Bucks. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And they're just hacking away out there. I mean, it's costing them too at the free throw line.
Bryant with it. Jackson in his pocket. Bryant, the pass to Williams. Here's Abaji. Antetokounmpo covering. And the basket by Abaji.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Bucks leading by 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 11. Oh, sweet move. Rebound, Toronto. Here's Abaji. Down low. There's the steal. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Green. And another miss by Milwaukee. Raptors trail by 5. Williams passes to Bryant. Antetokounmpo against Williams. Works for 3. Rebounded by Jovic. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Antetokounmpo finds Portis. Shoots over Bryant. Oh, and Bryant with a block. Outside, Williams. Pass to Bryant. Back to Williams. Can't get it to fall. And for the Bucks, they're shooting 44% to start this ball game. Outside, Green. Antetokounmpo, outside. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Bryant. Pass to Williams. From deep. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Leading by 5. Jovic. No good on the 3.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Dick. Here's Abaji. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
Just angry on the rim rocker.
Man, that was felt all throughout this building. Pass to Green. Stolen by Burks. And here's Bryant outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Jackson outside. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Jovic. Portis outside. Antetokounmpo with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Abaji. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland. Yes, it's good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Williams. That one rolls around and rims out.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Bryant. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Cleveland. Here's Abaji. Here's Bryant inside. Jackson on him. And here is Williams. From the baseline. Rebounded by Jovic. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
We've got Damian Lillard. Williams is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Green, and it's Jones in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And here's Milwaukee now. Toronto making their last shot. Williams with the screen. Here's Lillard. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
We just see this time and time again from Damian Lillard, a quality decision on the pick and roll.
quickly against Lillard. With some arc. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First team foul.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Toronto making a switch here. Barrett's checked in.
Shooting one.
One shot.
Really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
Lillard with the ball. Williams a screen on Quickly. Lillard against Quickly. Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. Not going to go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Quickly. And he hits it to tie the game. Quickly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Williams. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now here's Green. The three. Barnes with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Williams passes to Lillard. Dane goes in. And here's Green from the arc. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Such an excellent playmaker. Lillard deserves more credit for that part of his game.
Pass to Mobo. To the inside. It's tipped. Green against Barrett. And that one's good. Green's gotten his second bucket on the night. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Brogdon's checked in for Milwaukee.
Number 13, Malcolm Brogdon.
Milwaukee leading by 3. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And here you have the best teams when it comes to three-point shooting this season. The Raptors, 4th.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Milwaukee with the ball. It's a three-point game. Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto's ball. And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll host the Miami Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And that game against the Wizards, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 12. Over Brogdon. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Quickly's got 14 points.
With it all clicking, Quickly can be dangerous, and he's showing it tonight.
Brogdon against Quickly. Pass to Kuzma. To the middle. Here's Williams. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And a little bit of length and a little bit of strength. That pays off for Scotty Barnes.
17 foul.
Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barnes.
Now, something I think everyone notices about Scotty Barnes is that infectious enthusiasm. Guy celebrates every big play for him or his teammates.
Both free throws good from Barnes. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside Brogdon. Williams a screen on Barrett.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Huff's checked in for Williams.
Number 11, Jay Huff.
Jones from outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Brandon Ingram has checked in for Dozier.
Ingram.
Here's Barrett. A 23-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Milwaukee making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Bryant, he's checked in for Toronto. And the free throw, no good. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. And here's Quickly. He's got 14. And there's the lob. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Oh, man.
Powered it home.
Not fair at all. Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Now here's Brogdon. He's scoreless. Pass to Green. Who poked away. Now Kuzma, covered by Ingram. They set a pick. Just 5 on the clock. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
It's time for the dance stand. You can see yourself on the big screen when you're in the room. Show us your move. Let's see what you got. No thanks. Let's hit the draw for dancing.
Clock at 2. No good on the quick 3. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Pass to Quickly. The 3. He drops it from range. Quickly's got 10 points in the quarter.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Now here's Green. 5 points in the game. Now Turner. Here's Huff. He's guarded by Barnes. Huff can't get it to go. The Raptors with a lead. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barnes. For 3. Rebounded by Green.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Kuzma for three. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Kuzma against Bryant. And he makes it on the layup. And now a 3-point Toronto lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Huff. Back to Brogdon. Here's Green. They need this. Rebound Toronto. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now. Throws it up high. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Barnes with great lift off the floor. What a play.
Bucks trail by 5. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Huff. He's guarded by Barnes. And the Bucks miss again. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the paint. It's stolen by Kuzma. In transition. Here come the Bucks. And stolen by Barrett. Going all the way to the rack. And Barnes the bucket. On the assist by Barrett. Barnes has got his second basket on the night. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Turner, no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Barnes, no good. The Bucks trail. Outside Brogdon. Back to Green. Pass to Brogdon. To get back on track. Jump shot is good. Toronto leading by 5. Quickly outside. Now here's Barnes. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 9 points in the quarter.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Brogdon, the pass to Huff. Back to Brogdon. The 3 is up. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. The Raptors shooting around 50% in the game so far. Ingram with a screen on Kuzma. The 3 from Barnes. Hits a 3-pointer. And it's an 11-point Toronto lead.
So important to just have Scotty take these shots. It's not even about making them, to continue to build out his game.
Pass to Green. Now here's Turner, covered by Bryant. Bryant against Turner. Over to the wing. Huff, the pass to Green. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Toronto's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the second. Here's Barnes. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists now in this one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's Brogdon. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Green, the pass to Huff. And here is Kuzma. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
Raptors lead by 11. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Williams is checked in for Bryant. Abaji comes in for Brandon Ingram. Dick, he's checked in for Barrett. And it's Burks in for Quickly. And so here is Toronto. Williams passes to Barnes. Back to Williams. Jacks up a three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. 1:43 left in the first half. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Williams, a screen on Burks. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
Well, everyone knows Lillard is one of the league's best scorers off the pick and roll, so he chooses this time to make the assist.
Now here's Burks. Still without a bucket. Pass to Barnes. There's a minute 12 left in the first half of this game. And again, Toronto no good. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Portis, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. From 15 feet away, Abaji with a rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Right side Dick. Rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 4 rebounds in the game. 34 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Portis. Clock at 6. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Dick.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Outside, Williams. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Williams. The Bucks making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Toronto. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense, they're just playing harder, they're more physical, they're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Milwaukee Bucks.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
SOF, capital T, soft. I get mad watching them play.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Emmanuel quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And so here is Toronto. They lead by 11. So for Toronto right now. Quickly and Barrett, they're the backcourt duo. Brandon Ingram out there with Barnes. And it's Bryant in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And you know, Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
2 shots.